A lot of things happening every day. We are unlocking new opportunities for prosperity and for peace. All of these changes are happening because America is being respected again. At 2 a.m., early this morning, and by the way, I got back to the White House at 4:30 a.m., and somebody said, "Oh, that's okay. You can cancel Indiana Tonight." And I said, "You just don't know the people of Indiana. I don't have the courage to cancel." But at 2 o'clock in the morning, I had the incredible honor of greeting 3 brave Americans who had been held in North Korea, and we welcomed them back home the proper way. And on June 12th, in Singapore, I'll be meeting with Kim Jong-un to pursue a future of peace and security for the world, for the whole world.
Shalom, it's your boy Obadiah, OG. I want to give all honor and praise and glory to Ahaya, Ashur Ahaya, by Yashim Yeshaya, which is his son, who we ignorantly call Jesus Christ. The title of this video today is Sick and Tired of Being Sick and Tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And what I want to start off with is peace and safety. Just a few days ago, Trump, he did a speech in Indiana, and he mentioned peace and security, which we all know that means peace and safety. And it talks about that in the Bible. And I'm going to go to 1 Thessalonians 5:3. And it reads, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." And I also have a precept for that. I'm going to go to Isaiah. What is it? Isaiah 13:6-9. And it reads, Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. And they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. So right there, all the Most High talking about is destruction and wrath, coming upon the land. Now, it was also today, which is May the 13th, one of Trump cabinet members or whatnot is over in Jerusalem at the third temple. And they are opening that third temple. I really don't, know a lot about, they dealings with it or whatnot, but from my understanding, this temple is representing God. But what God? And a lot of us who have eyes to see and ears to hear, know what I'm talking about. But we're in for some big trying times right now. And, we need to unite. We need to unite Israel. We need to put all our differences aside. And we need to unite, Zephaniah 2:1 tells us. A lot of you Hebrews, you know the scripture. But are we applying it to ourselves? As a nation or whatnot? Because we still got a lot of wickedness and evil going on around in our community. That's taking a toll of us. And our children. Zephaniah. Okay, Zephaniah 2:1. It says, gather yourselves together, ye, gather together, O nation, not desired. So we already know he's talking about us. But I think we missed the part about gather yourselves together, And I'm going to continue reading. It says, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. So he telling us to gather. He doing that for a reason. He telling us for a reason. He telling us because we gonna need each other. We gonna need help from amongst each other. These other nations is not going to be trying to help us or whatnot. So we're going to have to help each other, But another thing I wanted to touch on is as far as the children of Israel. We know in Genesis 12:3, the Most High said he's going to bless them who bless Israel. And let me just get that, because I don't want y'all to believe anything I say. You can do your own research. But Genesis 12:3 reads, and I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curses thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. So it's important to know who the true Israel is, because if you blessing the fake Jews, then you're not blessing God's chosen people. Now, if you're cursing God's chosen people, then you're gonna get cursed. If you bless them, then you're gonna get blessed. Simple as that. None more, none less. As far as how do you bless Israel or whatnot, you help them. As far as to the other nations or whatnot, we at that time, we knocking on the door, as far as the things that's going on in the Middle East or whatnot, But I'm gonna play a few videos and let y'all see what's going on over there. If you already haven't seen it or whatnot, but Israel. We on deck. We next. It's time. It's time. You know what we gonna do? We gonna keep fighting amongst each other and then get conquered? No, we got to deal with what's in first. We got to deal with us first. That's what we got to do first. We got to deal with us first. We can't deal with nobody else, no other nations right now. As far as their problems or whatnot, we got to go within ourselves and fix our problems ourselves. And with that, I want to say shalom, blessings to Israel, all the 12. This Obadiah OG from the tribe of Judah, and I want to say shalom.
Macron, France, spoke to the American Congress the other day. This is a very important subject, which relates to our quest for peace and security in the Middle East and the world. And I thought it was important that the broadest audience possible would hear the dramatic findings that we found about Iran's secret nuclear weapons program.
The suggestion is that you wanted to make sure that President Trump heard it and heard it directly from you. The question is, well, what did you change with this information? As you pointed out, you spoke to different allies. Putin says the deal stands as it is. The UK says they're not naive on what is going on in Iran. Germany says there is landmark and robust monitoring. On the U.S. side, you had Secretary Mattis say that this deal was done in 2015, anticipating that Iran would try to be trying to cheat still. Michael Hayden, whom you know, the former head of the CIA and the NSA, says he didn't learn anything new. Even the U.S. statement from the White House changed from has to had, that Israel has an active nuclear program to had. And it seems to be that the message is, we knew this already.
Well, I think no one had better intelligence on Iran than Israel. And when we got this trove of 100,000 documents, we learned so many things that we didn't know. We're still learning them. You know, we needed to translate it from Farsi, all these documents, all these simulations, all this data, all this testing, everything, all these sites. We've learned an enormous amount about Iran's secret nuclear program. Now, the deal that everybody's talking about was premised on the fact that Iran had no such material. But Iran took enormous pains after the nuclear deal and before, but especially after, to hide this information. It's like an arsenal of knowledge. It's not just in the minds of people whom they have. It's the actual calculations that they've done, the blueprints, the measurements. They kept it hidden because they don't want the world to know what I showed yesterday, that they actually have this capability, a pretty advanced capability to manufacture nuclear weapons. Because I think if this was known in 2015, the nuclear deal as was done would not be done. And in fact, a key condition for its implementation was that Iran come clean, and it gave them a clean bill of health, that they have no secret nuclear weapons. So that's not true.